Hey Dandelions, it's me Sandy, aka Sandy Dandy, and I have two DVD pickups for today. So yeah, this is what this video is going to be called. It's going to be called DVD pickups. Okay, so yeah, both of my DVD, this is a DVD set and this is just a single DVD. They both came on the same day, so that is good. I'm not going to show you guys my address because yeah, there's weird people on the internet and we don't want to feed the trolls. So okay, so let's open this first one. Do we have anything extra in there? Okay, so the first DVD I got was Megan Unrated Edition. Okay, and yeah, this is one of my favorite killer doll movies. If you haven't seen Megan, it is really good. I really enjoyed it. It's fun. It's about a robot doll. Let's see, there's the back. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in here so you guys can pause and read. Let's keep my shaky hand. Okay, so yeah. So I love her dress. I so want to find this costume online, but every time I try to find this costume, they only have it in like a children's size. But I would love to dress up like Megan for Halloween if I can find that costume. But yeah, so it's still sealed in the plastic. I paid like $9 and change for this. So yeah, I thought that was a really good deal. Yeah, I've watched it once. I watched it once on the internet, and yeah, I totally loved it. So if you guys have not checked out Megan, check out Megan. It's really good. So let's get into this package. I'm going to tilt it away so my address is not shown. Okay, let's speak proper English. It says it has a handle with care sticker. Let's hope that the post office followed the rules and handled it with care, because if you guys have ever seen, like, there's a lot of TV shows where they show how like post offices and UPS and FedEx handle your packages. I have got a broken package I've got like 2 broken packages from FedEx. One of them, the treadmill, I couldn't get a refund for, and yeah, basically it's junk. It had to be junked. The TV, I did get a refund for that. FedEx broke my TV, and I did get to exchange it at Walmart for another one. So yeah, that was a whole other story way back. I think I might have told it on my channel. So yeah, so these are my industrial scissors. I have like 3 pairs of these in the house. I have one here in the living room. I have one in the kitchen and one in the bath. Well, I think the pair in the bathroom broke. I'm gonna have to replace them. But yeah, I love these industrial scissors. This thing right here has helped me a ton to open caps on things. Yeah, that has helped me so much. So yeah, my perfect thing. Okay, so let's get the monsters out. I was surprised that they only had 2 seasons. Let's make sure that that's not showing my address. When I looked it up online, I was like, they had to have more than 2 seasons, because the episodes, I remember so many episodes, watching them in reruns as a kid. I used to watch them, they used to come on like every afternoon when I was a kid, and like during the summertime, I would like watch the Munsters every afternoon. I totally loved it. And then they used to have it on a channel that I had on my satellite, but I think they took it off that channel. So yeah, I don't think it's currently on any channels that I know of. So yeah, I wanted this for so long, and I finally found it. I think I paid $22 for this from Walmart.com, and yeah, I've been wanting it for so long. So here is the cover. I totally love the cover, and there's the back. Let's see. Okay, you guys can pause and read. Okay, and Max is having a fit. I don't know why. But yeah, and this thing has extras on it too. So yeah, let's. Okay. I'll show you guys that. Yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite all-time shows as a kid. I loved it. Yeah, I'm not that old to remember it when it ran the first time. I don't want to make anybody feel old that got to see it in its first run, but yeah. And like I said, I don't think it's on any channels. You guys can correct me in the comments if it's on any stations that you guys have, but yeah, I have not been able to watch it in quite a few years because, you know, but I've been wanting to sit down and watch the Munsters, and it is currently looking like it's going to rain, so no adventuring for me today. Yeah, we'll get to my little, I'll tell you guys about my adventure yesterday. I had 2 of them, so yeah. Let's see. Okay. It is currently 71 degrees, and it says it's cloudy, and yeah, I can see that from outside. I'm pretty for sure it's going to rain. They weren't giving much of a chance, but the way it looks right now, I'm pretty for sure we're going to get rain today, which, because I'm kind of sick of rain. I don't know if anywhere else where you guys are in the country, if you have just had your fill of rain, but yeah, I've had my fill of it. I could do with some like sunny weather for a while because it would be nice. So yeah, so if you are one of the few people in the world that has never seen the Munsters, check it out. If you like well, it's not really, it's gothic, but it's not like scary horror that you wouldn't be afraid to show children. Yeah, children should be watching my channel, but if you are one of the few people, if you have children, this is a good show this is a good TV show to show them. It is funny, and yeah, I love everybody. I think my favorite character, it would either have to be Grandpa or Eddie. I love Herman, but yeah, Grandpa or Eddie is probably my favorite character on the Munsters. So yeah. So, what is going on in my life? Yesterday was Mother's Day, which was emotional. I finally got around to scattering my mom's ashes. She wanted to be scattered on her ashes scattered on the property like we did with my dad when he died. He was cremated and we scattered his ashes on the property, and that's what I did with her. I found out that, you know, I was planning on yeah, sorry about Max, I don't know what, somebody squirreled their brakes outside. I was planning on, Mom always wanted to be, her ashes scattered on her parents' grave, but I found out that you cannot do that. Yeah, you had to have them buried, and my mom never wanted to be underground. I know that's like her body, it's just, that was her, just like her physical form, but I did not want to, actually, and it cost like $200. If you guys, anybody around here, it costs like $200 to have ashes, cremated ashes buried in a cemetery. So yeah, yeah, and I didn't want to like bury her because I just, yeah. So I scattered her ashes around my property like she wanted, and I took her little, I don't know if you guys, anybody has ever come into contact with cremated remains, but they have a little tag, and I didn't, yeah, I wanted to keep the little tag, and I decided, since I cannot physically spread her ashes on my grandparents' grave, I took the little cremation tag, and I took some E6000 and I glued it to their tombstone so nobody would steal it. I also took like a couple rocks over there. If you check my community tab, you can see the pictures. I took a couple little rocks because I've seen this online. I always want to know why people leave rocks on tombstones. So yeah, I checked online, and they said that's so people know that you've been there. So I took a couple little rocks that I had that were really cool, and I also glued them down with E6000 so nobody would steal them. I don't know if anybody around here steals off, if there's like creepy people that steal off tombstones around here. I've heard some stories from people not at the cemetery that my grandparents and uncle are currently buried, and like half my family are buried. It's just like up the road from my house. I don't think anybody has actually stole anything in that cemetery, but other cemeteries around my area, some people have stole things off tombstones, so I decided I'm just going to make sure that nobody steals the stuff off there. If they're that shitty to try to steal, that they're going to have to chip it off, and I don't know why they would want the rocks. I also took some butterflies. They were on these little, I got these at Dollar Tree a while back, and I've been wanting to take them over there to my grandparents' and uncle's grave. They were like, it looks like little grass shoots. You guys can see the pictures on the community tab. It looks like little shoots of grass, and they have little butterflies on them, and I put them over on the grave. And I spent a little time over there. I sat down on the grave. Nobody was there. I was the only one in the graveyard. I sat down on the grave, and I talked to my grandparents and my uncle, and yeah, it a wave of peace just washed over me. And yeah, this is something that was really peaceful, and I was so thankful that this happened. Butterflies followed me all day yesterday. Everywhere I went, I seen a butterfly, and seen multiple butterflies. And when I was walking over, because the graveyard is just like up the street from me, where the cemetery where my grandparents and uncle are buried, my uncle's ashes are buried there. So I walked up there, and the butterflies followed me all the way, like they were just protecting me, and you know, and while I was spreading my mom's ashes, there were lots of butterflies around, and it was really peaceful. And yeah, everywhere I turned yesterday, I seen a butterfly, so it was like a sign. And yesterday I also had a little adventure. My cousin, he does tear downs of like houses, and they let him like just take whatever he wants when he's tearing down the house. He can take anything and keep it, do whatever he wants with it. So he told me that like there's a bunch of stuff there, and me and my aunt, his mom, that is like a second mom to me, we went down there, and I got a bunch of different like stuffed animals and some cool stuff. I got a Avon catalog, because this lady that used to live there, she sold Avon, so I got an Avon catalog, and I cut the things out of the catalog to put in my journals, because it had a lot of cool pictures in it. And I got a Godzilla from there. The only thing he was missing was his tail, and that doesn't matter, because he's like sitting on my DVD player right now, and his tail faces the wall anyway, and he can move his arms. I'll have to do a video and show you guys that sometime. And I also got like a lot of stuffed animals, like I said, but it was really fun. I've never been with my cousin when he's doing one of these teardowns, so it was like a little adventure. I should have did like a video, because these like places he was tearing down, it's like, it looks really creepy. So yeah, you guys would have enjoyed it, but yeah, I was just in the moment. I didn't feel like filming, and I didn't film over the graveyard because I just wanted, you know, I didn't want to disrespect any of the people that are buried there. That I know a lot of people vlog graveyards, and yeah, that's good for you, but you know, a lot of my family is buried over there, and I don't know if the other family members, my cousins of these people would want me to film their graves. And there are also a lot of old graves there. Maybe someday I'll film the older graves over there, because there are some really cool ones. I also went around, yeah, just being kind. If I seen somebody's like one of my friends that I went to high school with is buried over there. His flag had come off his little shepherd's hook, so I put the flag back, and I went around and picked up like like people's little angels and stuff that fell off their graves. I picked them up and put them back on the grave, and you know, like they're supposed to be. And yeah, I just went around, and I enjoyed going to the graveyard, and just like seeing there's like a lot of new graves of people that have been buried over there that I had never seen before. And I kind of got lost because there's like some new tombstones surrounding where my grandparents are buried, so I kind of got that cemetery is not like huge, but it's like a little country cemetery. Behind it is a pasture where there's like cows, and yeah, I think cows are in that pasture. I didn't see any cows, but usually there's cows in that pasture behind the graveyard. And yeah, it's just a little quiet graveyard. And I've always found peace in that graveyard. And yeah, it is just a little tiny graveyard. There are a couple like big graveyards around in my area, but yeah, I'm glad my grandparents were buried at that one, because it's so peaceful, and it's just like up the street from where I live, so I can just walk it. I've been there. I used to go there, like me and my mom used to walk over there like about every day, and go and check the graveyard. I'm glad that whoever is currently doing the groundskeeping of the graveyard is doing a good job about it, because yeah, I don't like to see when groundskeepers don't take care of the graves, and when they don't like throw things away off people's graves and stuff. I think that is just disrespectful. So yeah, I'm glad the groundskeeper is doing a really good job of the graveyard. And like I said, I was the only person in there. I thought there would be like more people, like because it was Mother's Day. I thought there would be like more people. I know like people like usually visit the graves like on Memorial Day around here. The graveyards are kind of like they're like really crowded on Memorial Day. But I thought, like, being Mother's Day, I know a lot of people that have mothers buried over there. I thought they would be like there would be a lot of people decorating the graves and stuff. But no, there wasn't anybody there. So it was just like me and my relatives that are buried over there, and some other people. I was walking around. I was saying hello to the other people in the graveyard, and there was a house, like there's a house that is for sale next to that graveyard, and I've always wanted to live in that house. A doctor used to live in that house, but he had like so many kids. He like started out with one child, and then they had so many kids that they just grew out of the house. And I think a couple of people lived there. I don't know if people are just like scared to live there, but yeah, I wouldn't be scared because the neighbors are quiet. I don't think they would interrupt you. Oh, and yeah, I've got to tell you this story. A lot of people do not believe in spirits, so if you do not believe in spirits, sorry, but I do. Okay, so this, my aunts came down from Indiana, and they stay in this bed and breakfast that is in this little town adjacent to mine. And I have been there before, and I have seen it's like a really old house. It's got the gingerbread, they call it gingerbread scalping around the house and everything. It's like a really, really old house. It's like maybe 100, 200 years old. So the first time I ever visited there, let's see, it's the first or second time I visited there, I seen a woman, like a Victorian woman, standing on the staircase. There's like a little itty bitty, like narrow staircase in the living room. And I'm like, I'm an empath, and I can see spirits, so yeah. And when I see spirits, usually I have seen some that are transparent, but most of the time I see full-bodied people, so yeah. So that was kind of creepy, and I've spent overnight there. When my mom died, my aunts came down, and I spent overnight there, but I was, you know, it was peaceful that night. I didn't feel any scariness or anything. But, okay, so the other day, it was like Saturday, we were having a birthday dinner for my uncle, who just turned 71. So we were having a big like birthday, Mother's Day thing. Since most of the family was there, we got together, and some of the family were in this dining room, and the dining room is adjacent from the kitchen. And me and my two aunts were sitting in the kitchen, eating at this little This table is like retro and cool. It's like metal. Oh yeah, I love that thing. But yeah, I am scared to have antiques in my house because I don't want anybody's spirit who is maybe attached to the item coming into my home. So anyway, we were sitting there, we're eating, and everybody was eating. Everybody else was eating in the dining room, and there's this big chandelier, this like ornate chandelier. And it is really pretty, and it started flashing. The lights started flashing on it, and I have seen that happen before. Currently in my home, I think it's like a sign. When it happens in my home, I think it's a sign that my mom's trying to communicate with me. And let me know, yeah, she's alright, and she wants to let me know that, hey, Sandy, you're doing alright. So, I seen that flash, and I was like, yeah, there's like I was talking to my aunt, the one aunt I was talking to, she was like, I don't believe in spirits, so, yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go any further by telling her that that's a sign that spirits are in the house. And also, this is freaky. This other thing is like freaky. Have you heard? I don't know if you guys have heard, but spirits like to hide things on people. And we were all in the kitchen, and my aunt's sister-in-law was making guacamole, and she looked all over in the kitchen to see if the Airbnb where they were staying had a mixer. Okay, she looked under every cupboard, in every drawer. She couldn't find the mixer, so she was making the guacamole with a fork and a spoon. Everybody was looking, and then they opened up this cabinet that supposedly everybody else had looked and could not find the mixer. Opened it up, and there was the mixer. So, yeah, I think that is like another thing that maybe this spirit, whoever it is in the house, was just like, yeah, I'm going to play a joke on them and hide the mixer. So, yeah. So, them are my, like, paranormal things that I have encountered. Like I said, a lot of people don't believe, but I believe because I have had personal experiences. So, yeah. So, guys, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to jump into watching The Monsters because I've been waiting so long to see this again. And I'll see you guys in my next video.